Perhaps one of the most difficult aspects of being a substitute teacher is managing classroom behaviors. These kids are with you for one day, they don't know you, you don't know them, and they're probably going to want to test how much they can get away with. Hi, my name is Robert, and I've been a substitute school teacher for 10 years, as well as a behavioral therapist for 5 years. And I want to show you a proven scientific approach to being able to curb bad behaviors and deal with classroom management. If you are a substitute school teacher who is dealing with some classroom management issues, or if you are a new substitute teacher looking for some tips on how to maximize yourself and be the best substitute school teacher you could possibly be, you are in the right place. Without further ado, let's move into the 3 methods that you should be using to become the perfect substitute teacher. Now, this is a foolproof method. I've used it in areas and districts, I should say, that have extremely difficult students to work with, high need schools where the turnover rates for teachers are extremely high. I've applied this method that I've adopted in those schools, and I've been able to wow principals. I've been able to be named substitute of the year in different districts that I've worked at. So I know that this method is proven to work, and it should work for you if you use it right. If you like this video and you find it very helpful, go ahead and leave me a comment down below, subscribe to my page, like this video, and I will create more content that goes into the details on how to unroll this method. All right, step number 1 is your introduction or your meet and greet. As soon as those boys and girls are coming into class, you want to be right there at the front door, greeting them, getting at their eye level, showing them that you acknowledge them, showing them that you are there, showing them that you are alert. Body language has a lot to do with being a good substitute school teacher. So you're there, you're alert, you're acknowledging, and in turn, the students will know that, hey, this teacher is looking at me, this teacher acknowledged me, I better go in there and get myself together. Now, a lot of substitute teachers that I've seen in the past have the students walk in and they tend to get rowdy, they start talking to each other, they can be loud. So you're setting up that expectation right at the door. You're letting them know that this is my classroom, you are the teacher for the day, so this is your classroom for the day, and I expect you to give me that eye contact. I'm being personable. I'm showing you that I am here and I am meaning business. So that is 100% the first thing you want to do, given that first interaction that you're having with your students is meet and greet, air high fives in this post-COVID era. Maybe a hi, how are you, something super quick, just to let them know as soon as they walk into your classroom for the day that you are set up and ready for success. All right, so you greeted your classroom, you had the perfect eye contact, they acknowledged the fact that you acknowledged them, the bell rang, everybody's in the classroom, and this, in my opinion, is the most important piece to being a successful substitute school teacher, and this is step number 2, and it's called contracting the whole class token economy system. Now, this is a proven method through applied behavior analysis that currently works for individual students. Now, what I've done is I've taken that and used it in the classroom setting. So what do I mean by that? So kids are in front of you, you introduce yourself, my name is Mr. Robert, this is what's gonna happen today, but this is what I usually say. I don't want to be just an ordinary teacher. I want to have fun with you guys. Raise your hand if you want to have fun. Now, obviously you would say that if it's an elementary school, if it's a middle school or high school, is I want to give you guys some time, some creativity. I want to reinforce you guys and your great behavior. And usually the kids are, all ears. They want to know what it is that I'm going to do. And that is when I go to the board and I introduce what I've called the whole class token economy system. And it's pretty easy. I go on the board, I write a rectangle box or draw a rectangle box that has 10 other boxes inside of it. Now, I tell the class, if it's an elementary school class, think of a reinforcer that you can do that's appropriate, fast, and is going to be motivating enough to get these students to do what you want to do. Sometimes in elementary, I use a magic trick. In middle school, I can use some tablet time. In high school, I can use the last 5 minutes where they can talk and sit wherever they want. Something as simple as that can be incredibly motivating to these students. And then you say, every time I catch the class doing something great or the class doing something good, I will reinforce by giving you, if it's elementary, a star, a check mark, an X mark, whatever you want to use. Now, I do it quickly. So I look around the classroom. Well, let's see if I can give some stars right now, boys and girls. I'm gonna look around the classroom and see if I can see everybody's eyes. Make it a simple task. Something so simple where you can actually put a star on the board and tell these kids, hey, this is easy. We can do this. We can earn these 10 stars. So I'll usually say, I'm gonna start on this side of the class. I'm gonna look all the way on the other side. If everybody's eyes are looking at me, I will reinforce with a star. If you do a great job, maybe I might give you 2 stars, you know? And that is how you contract the whole class token economy board system. The students now know exactly what they are supposed to do. You've gone over some rules on how they can earn the token economy. You know, eyes are looking at me, mouths are shut. When Mr. Robert is talking, you aren't talking. The only person that can talk is if you raise your hand and Mr. Robert says so. Make the expectations clear, make the reinforcer clear, and you will see that these students will have the best behavior that you have ever seen. Now, one of the biggest aspects of this is peers. The peers are going to look and check each other. So when I'm looking for stars, or when I'm looking to give stars, when I'm saying, if I see everybody's eyes, I usually have some students that are nudging other students, telling them, you know, to put their books away, to put their cell phones away, or whatever the case may be. And now you have contracted that, you've made it super easy to reinforce. They know exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and this will make a big difference in the way that you teach. Third step in being the perfect substitute school teacher is pretty easy, is to introduce yourself. So after you've contracted the whole classroom token economy system and you've let them know exactly how they can earn their stars or check marks or X marks, whatever you're using, the third thing you want to do is be as personable as possible, and I use a lot of humor. So I would usually introduce myself. My name is Mr. Robert. I used to live in Redwood National Park. It was a beautiful place. Here's some pictures. Sometimes I'll bring some pictures in to show them. This all should take no more than about 3 minutes because you have a whole plan that you have to get through. But giving them that introduction, letting them know that you are a human being and that you also express empathy and humor. I'll throw some humor in there, you know, like, it was hard for me to get out of bed this morning and that's why my hair looks like this, or something like that. I don't know, something as simple. Try to find the humor in what you are saying. Kids love humor, and that will create engagement, and at the end of the day, that is what's going to have these kids learning, is the fact that you're being humorous. Be yourself, show them who you are, show them that teachers are approachable, they're cool, they are funny, and you will have a successful day. Now, that's the bare bones of my motto that I use, 3 different steps. Remember, let's recap what they are one more time. Number 1, the meet and greets, the introductions. You want to have that eye contact, go down to their level, tell them good morning. Make sure that they see that you have acknowledged them. Step number 2, you contract the whole class token economy system. That is the juiciest part of this entire process, is the fact that you are reinforcing the entire class for the behaviors that you want to see. You are positively reinforcing them. And number 3, introduce yourself. Be personable, use that humor, make sure that they know that you are a human being, that they know a little bit more about you. They're going to want to perform a little bit better now that they know you on a personal level. Now, those are the bare bones of my 3 steps. If you want to see more videos on the best reinforcers, or perhaps how to roll out the token economy system, please give me a like, Let me know that you like my content, subscribe to my page, and I will post more videos on how to become the perfect substitute school teacher. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day, and good luck teaching America's future.